This is CJ awaiting the arrival of attorney Clinton Collins. Despite how spry and fly he's looking, he's facing a serious health crisis that has him waiting for a phone call from a hospital. The stress of Collins' situation has in no way made him less appreciative of a compliment.
It's looking good. Thank you.
Or our unique friendship.
You and I kind of have a relationship that's based on naked honesty. But we can't be that honest today.
Yeah.
I'm going to go easy on you. People have been noticing your great weight loss.
That is correct. Well, I was at a dinner last night with some judges and lawyers, and they said, wow, what motivated you to do this? And I said, damn, when someone says you have your affairs in order, the doctor said to me last December, it got my attention. I knew they were not joking.
You need a kidney and a pancreas?
And a pancreas.
Wow. Don't they normally do just one of those operations?
Well, normally, but because I'm diabetic, they want to make sure that the kidney works and lasts. And so by doing the pancreas, then that will take stress off the new kidney. That my body for years hasn't been producing enough insulin. And that's a big cause of the kidney disease.
And you've had hypertension since you were in Harvard. Harvard gave you hypertension.
Actually, Michigan
Michigan law gave you hypertension.
Yes.
Well, I'm not surprised.
No, I mean, because I had been borderline for a while, but it wouldn't come down, and so they said, hey, and back then I was in good shape. I was very good shape. I wasn't overweight at all. It's just the stress between being in law school and being a black man in America will do to you.
You were in good shape.
Oh yeah, I was in damn good shape.
What did you give up to accomplish your weight loss?
Mostly carbs. I gave up beer, peanut butter out of the jar, which I used to love to do. I still do it occasionally. I gave up sausage McMuffins. I used to get that every morning.
Really? You couldn't go with the egg McMuffin. You had to go with the sausage McMuffin. I could have told you that was a problem.
No, I'm a black man. I love my pork. What can I say?
What haven't you given up food-wise? Because I know you. If you're dipping into that peanut butter, you're doing other stuff you're not supposed to be doing.
Well, I still eat barbecue. I like Famous Dave's ribs, and I don't eat it as often. Maybe twice a month. But I couldn't give that up.
Famous Dave will love hearing that.
The way he looks, he hasn't given up his barbecue either.
Who's in the yellow? What did you learn about parenting your first two that you could apply to the third boy that you had?
You don't always have to be right. Something my mother said to me years ago, and I really appreciate it now. She said, they have everything we have but judgment. So I have to use my judgment to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And with the older two boys, looking back on it, there were some times I got in their face, and it really didn't matter. So now with this one, sometimes I just let him win. If he's really gonna do something stupid, I mean really stupid, it doesn't matter. But if it's just annoying but not stupid.
One of those older boys put you through your paces.
Oh yeah, that's the one that recently just got married. One time he was going to take me on in a fight. He was 16. He was going to take a cab to his mother's house. And I said no. And the cab showed up. And so then he was going to leave anyway. And he and his brother were on the front porch of my house. And then he took a swing at me. And then I pinned him against the wall. And his younger brother at the time, who was 14, said, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You're on your own. But hey, that's part of growing up.
Do you all laugh about those things now?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I have a very close relationship with both of the older boys.
I know.
And
you're a good daddy. You've been in those boys' lives, okay? which a lot of people don't do. Colin Kaepernick doesn't have a job in the NFL because
a lot of the NFL owners are conservative. A lot of the viewers, the fans are conservative, and they thought they'd tick him off. But it's interesting. The tide is shifting. And I think he's going to be playing, if not this season, certainly next season.
You haven't forgotten the original reason that he said he was doing that.
No, I haven't, and I'm a veteran. I respect the flag as much as anyone. But on the other hand, I respect the right to protest, And I was recently reading an article someone wrote about the letters Martin Luther King wrote out of the Birmingham jail when he was in jail in 1963, which are celebrated now. But at the time, most quote-unquote moderate people tried to dissuade him. Most moderate people tried to dissuade the Freedom Riders from riding the bus down south in 1960 and 61 to challenge the laws promoting segregation. Protest is not supposed to be comfortable. It is inherently uncomfortable. That's why you do it. And so my attitude is that if someone is kneeling, they aren't flipping the bird, that is absolutely okay with me. And what I hope that we someday have a country where you wouldn't be protesting that kind of stuff because racism no longer exists. But pigs will fly before we see that. Give me enough?
Yeah, I think that's enough.